Anyone with an eye on world events will know the name Vladimir Putin. The Russian Prime Minister has achieved international impact that cannot be ignored. But who is Vladimir Putin? It's time we find out for ourselves. Hello world, welcome to World Story and Origin series, where we go over the origins of influential people in political, diplomatic, social, cultural, economic, and intellectual history. All images and or audio you hear is either in public domain or owned by their respective parties. This origin story starts in October 7, 1952, what Americans would know as the day the New York Yankees beat the Dodgers in the 49th World Series. But as Americans enjoyed baseball, an event that would shape human history took place across the globe in Leningrad in Soviet Union. The birth of Vladimir Putin. He was born into what he describes as an ordinary family. Putin describes his mother, Maria Ivanovna Shelemova, as a very gentle and benevolent person. His father, Vladimir Putin Spiridonovich, was a war veteran and became a factory worker after spending years as part of a force that protected factories which manufactured trains and weapons of war. In 1960, at the age of 8 years old, Putin attended school at 8-year number 193 in Leningrad. In 1968, he enrolled in school number 281, a special school with a focus on chemistry-based Institute of Technology. Keep in mind, this was communist Soviet Union, so schooling worked differently than what many of us might be used to. In a socialistic nation, your schooling and upward mobility is largely decided for you by the government. It is also largely to your favor to perform well in whatever path they place you on. During this time in the 193rd school, Putin recalls being a bully, not a pioneer. But his teacher, Vera Dmitrievna Gurevich, noticed something in him, stating that he had great levels of untapped potential along with a very good memory and flexible mind. This reference is what helped him get into the special 281st school. But still, until the 6th grade, Vladimir Putin had little interest in his studies, caring more about other priorities such as martial arts. However, Putin would change to become focused on both his studies and martial arts. By the early 1980s, Putin had graduated from law and economics at Leningrad State University, was a martial arts champion, and graduated from Moscow Higher School of the KGB number 1. Even before graduating high school, Putin desired to work in intelligence and had went to a KGB reception to learn how to become an agent. Now that he'd graduated, Putin took on the distribution of work in the state security organizations. After holding multiple positions, he began working in the counterintelligence division in less than 2 years. Putin's work in counterintelligence garnered him a reputation amongst intelligence operatives from multiple foreign nations. Soon, he left for special training in Moscow, where he stayed for a year. After this, he returned to Leningrad, the place of his birth, and worked in a powerful intelligence team that was a control unit throughout the major cities of the Soviet Union, including Leningrad. After 4.5 years of this work, Putin went to Moscow for even further intensified specialized intelligence training at Red Banner Institute of Andropov. In addition to insane physical conditioning and training, Putin's mind was also conditioned with endless lectures on Marxism, the ideology which claims equality for all but creates equality of the masses far beneath the political elite, and also promotes the abolition or government control of all religions. Baptized as an Orthodox Christian, Vladimir Putin was already part of a faith the government had worked to control. This did not hinder him from completing his specialized studies. After the intense training, Putin prepared to move to Germany. But there were important matters to tend to first. In July 28, 1983, Putin married Lyudmila Shkrebneva, a flight stewardess he had met through their mutual friend. Putin admits that his relationship with Lyudmila put an end to his habit of bachelor life. The couple had their first daughter in 1985 and their second daughter in 1986. After moving to Germany, where he worked from 1985 to 1990. Putin would be promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel and then senior assistant head of department. It was expected for those in foreign operations to get promoted once. Putin, however, was promoted twice in just 5 years, an almost unheard of feat. After moving back to Russia, Putin would bring his family to Moscow in 1996, where he would begin his political career, backed by the United Russia Party. Through methods deemed necessary by some and unjustifiably exploitive by others, Vladimir Putin has become the strongest Russian leader since the fall of the Soviet Union, stabilizing the Russian economy, restoring Russia's national pride, and ending the social chaos that followed after the collapse of the Soviet Union. I hope you enjoyed this origin story. Please like, share, and subscribe to ensure new content every 2 weeks. Let me know your thoughts about Vladimir Putin in the comments below. Any other important facts that you know about Vladimir Putin's origins? Also, if you have any other origins or history that you would like us to research and make a video on, let us know in the comments below. And as always, everyone, live like there's no tomorrow, but prepare like you'll live forever. Thanks for watching.